Hi, everyone. This is Kimball Bradley. I am the owner and CEO of Elite Concierge Nurses. Welcome to our Facebook Live. And we have Charlene and Katie on. I'll let you guys tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm Charlene. I am the founder and owner of Integra Nurse, which is an integrative concierge nursing business.
Hi, I'm Katie Harris, owner and CEO of Nursepreneurs.
Yes, Queen of Nursepreneurs. Yes, I love that. All right, so we are on today. Today is our final day for signups for the Concierge Mastermind, and we are here to talk about some different ideas that things that people can do in their concierge business, and we can take questions from you. And I will let Charlene go over what's all included in the mastermind.
All right. So in our mastermind, it is a 12-week course. We have it divided up into 6 modules, and we coach you each step of the way. At the end of each module, Kimball and I do group coaching calls, and we communicate with you over emails. Up until then, you get all of the forms you need, all of the waivers. We tell you which programs were used for scheduling and accounting, and how to communicate with your nurses that you may hire. And for those nurses that you may hire, we help walk you through if you want to hire them as employees or independent contractors. And then the bonuses that we're giving this go round is that we will contact 50 physicians in your area and help set up meetings for you, which is huge, because that first step is very intimidating, or at least it was for me. So
it was for me. I remember sitting in a parking lot and I'm like, oh, maybe I should go get my nails done first.
I know. I know. So, and then we also have design services. We do your brand board. We will help you design all of your brochures and business cards and material. And then also a website. If you don't have a website yet, you will get 50% off the web design, which is another huge plus. So did I leave anything out, or do you think that's everything?
That's everything. What do you think, Katie?
Yeah, no, it definitely sounds like everything. The branding, if you need a website, we can absolutely do that for you. The brochure, the cold calling is huge. Just getting that list together is huge. Because ultimately you have to sell your own business. But what we do is get you in the front door, and it's not the first time that they're ever hearing of you. Somebody's already touched base with them. And actually, the other thing that we do that you didn't mention is Instagram. We'll set up your Instagram. Right. And I had this guy who's absolutely amazing. He's so good. He's so organized and just really creative. What they do is they'll spend 30 minutes a day on your account, which is a lot, connecting with the list of physicians that we're going to give him, because we've already done the research, and they're going to, get in front of them. So now you have somebody calling on your behalf. You have us doing your Instagram posting and connecting with these physicians. So by the time you get there, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, where have you been? We missed you.
I know.
I never met you. So it's huge.
Yes, it's huge.
Getting you in the door is a big first step. That's probably the hardest thing for the whole business, I think, is making that initial connection. So,
absolutely. And we'll help you with the idea that you have for your own business. Don't worry if it's not set in stone, and if you just have a thought, we will help guide you every step of the way to give you a checklist of what you need to do. We will look over your materials for how you want to price things. We're going to give you all of that advice, and you will find that with the idea that you have, it's going to get shaped and molded all along over the 12 weeks, and you'll end up with a beautiful business ready to launch. End of 12 weeks.
Yes, I love launch day. Yes, one of my favorite things.
It is, yeah.
Well, the first thing you want to do is pick a launch date, right? Because once you make it public and you're telling people, and that's why you want to market early. Don't worry about a website. You don't need a website to have a business.
Right. Absolutely. I did not have a website when I first
What
started.
business know people?
Right. Right. And build those relationships, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they take time. It's not something that happens overnight. So you can't just show up one time and say, "Oh well, they didn't hire me, or they didn't, ask for my services." It's you have to be persistent, and you have to really want to do this.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I would like to say you really, if you're in the program and you're going through and you're, doing certain steps, please just take time and actually go through those modules.
Mhm. Yeah.
Each one, because they are there for a reason. I mean, we put all of our experience into different categories, for the modules. So they are there to really help you along the way. It's so tempting to be eager and want to just say, oh, skip that and I'll wing it. But you'll find yourself wondering, oh, what did I do wrong? And it's because you skip probably one of the modules that are pretty important to
Yes.
get your business going. So I just encourage everyone who signs up to really go through those modules, because all of our experience and hard work and our heart and soul are laid out in each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to echo that too. And as somebody who's notorious for chasing after shiny objects, like I feel like, if I jump 3 steps ahead, I'll get 3 steps ahead. But the problem is when you jump 3 steps ahead, you step about 2 or 3 steps backwards because you weren't ready for it. And you spent money on it and, all this stuff. You have to lay the foundation first.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the things that was so frustrating to me is I spent all this money doing brochures, and then they came out, and of course I ordered like 500 of them just because you get a discount with 500. And then I realized that there were so many things I left off of because I would hand them out, and my dad looked at it and he's like, well, this doesn't tell me anything about about what you do. It tells me about an idea. And I was like, oh, and I probably redid them. And every 3 months, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I didn't put that on there. So, we take all that away for you because we've made the mistake and know what exactly should be on your brochure and how to effectively market yourself. So,
Yes.
that was my big goof, I would say.
Well, we all have them. We all have them, Charlene.
Mm-hmm.
I'll one up you there, Charlene, because when I started one of my first business, I bought 10,000 brochures. And I don't know if you know what 10,000 brochures looks like, but
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Big waste of money.
Yeah. Well, you're ambitious, right?
We learn from it. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about. And coming into a group like this where we've already made the mistakes, and we can help you not make those same mistakes, and you're joining a team of people that work together even after their businesses are up and going. I mean, it's like I don't want to say a sisterhood because it's not just ladies. There are men too that want to join, and that's perfectly fine. But it is a tight-knit group that will help each other out. And, once your business is up and going, we don't just drop you
Right.
side. So yeah, I really love that. I really love that I can reach out to you, Charlene, or anybody in the group.
Yes.
I have a question. You have questions even after a year, 3 years.
Yeah.
You still have, and you develop and you morph your business into even more. You add more services as you go. Just developing that. You give ideas to each other. I really love that.
Mm-hmm. It's a great support network.
Yeah, and that's one of the best parts of it too, because like when you are finished the business, it's almost when you need, putting the actual business together, which is a one-time deal. It's, you have to do it. It's a pain in the butt, but it just has to get done because there's no other way to get started. But you only have to do it once. But then that's basically when the course is over, and that's when you need the most support because you need, like, hey, I need to go out and figure out why my marketing is not working. And that's where having this group, this lifetime kind of community of concierge nurses by your side is worth everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally that. I love it. All right. So, Charlene, you want to talk a little bit, two of us or three of us, about what kind of services people can do in their concierge business?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great thing about concierge nursing is you can build it around your passion. So you can, mine is integrative nursing, and my background is in peds. So what I do is I actually do the post-operative care for pediatrics and adults. And I like to bring my essential oils with me, and I do energy therapy and teach a little bit about nutrition. And then from there, I tend to get clients that come back to me for Reiki and nutrition counseling. And we have had nurses that have started the mother baby concierge service, where they actually bring new moms home and then help them get set up and provide a bunch of education, and then help with whatever they need and can follow up. Sorry, that's my dog. And then another one we've had, Kimball has her
So I'll
concierge. Yes.
I'll tell you about mine. So my
Okay. Go ahead.
my concierge is actually it's filled with a lot of nice things. So I do mostly post-op surgery care for plastics. I chose that as a niche because I love plastic surgery patients. I just do. I love them. But on top of that, I will do other types of surgeries. Just depends, on what it is. But what I love about it is that I also have an IV hydration business, right? So I can mix the two businesses together. They work very well, very synergistically together. I really enjoy doing perioperative IV hydration and also taking care of that patient, giving them post-op surgery care. In addition to that, I do IVF injections for people that are going through, fertility treatments and don't want to give themselves the injections. So that's part of my concierge service. And I stay really busy with those things. But there's so much more that you can do. So, you can do lab, you can do COVID testing. So many things that people are doing in their concierge service. Case management. I think we had on podcast about that the other day. Adding case management as there's just so much can be done.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the first iterations of my business, my concierge business, was transitional stroke care, because the stroke patients would go home and nobody understands the stroke patient. Like the primary care doesn't want them. If they call the office, they tell them to go to the ED, all this kind of everybody's scared to death of the stroke patient. And a lot of times they just wanted somebody to talk to, so, I had come up with the transitional care model, which I didn't realize it at the time. And it's actually Medicare does reimburse that for providers. So if you're a nurse practitioner, or you could just have a fee for service, and, maybe charge $250, $300, because that's what you get reimbursed. And you get a panel of, oh my God, we discharge literally 100 patients a month, from stroke, and, just having a fraction of those paying you $300, and you see them for 3 days. It's a low cost, high value service that has a lot of potential.
Absolutely. And there's so many other niches like that. It's pretty much unlimited. Whatever your passion is, you could probably turn it into some type of concierge service. I can say that for sure. And that's kind of what we are here to do, is help you figure it out, how to do that. So I'm really excited to get started working with the group and everybody just starting their own business. I'm super excited.
It's exciting.
Yeah. So this is your last opportunity because we have a coaching call that starts tomorrow. I'm trying to find like a spot where the sun's not like in my face or your face. But yeah, so today's the last day because we start the coaching calls, and you don't want to miss those. And I don't think it's fair to take students in after those have already started because it's a big part of. You need to get through module 1, you need to get that set up, you need to go through the coaching call. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen in the next 2 weeks. So today's the last day. It's nursepreneurs.com/concierge nurses. And maybe one of you guys can put that in the link there. But sign up, join us, and you won't regret it. This is like the first step to realizing what you want to do.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Trying to figure out how to put that in the banner. So
you put the example better. So maybe inside the post. Oh, too funny. Oh,
I'll add the link in the comments after it's posted.
okay, yeah,
there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I can do that.
so much better.
No. Does anyone have any questions that they want to ask us about ideas? You can type it into the comment box.
I don't see any questions coming.
I saw somebody that said this is wonderful. Are you guys looking at the comment box?
Oh, see, I can't see it.
There's a private chat and then there's the comment box.
Oh, comments. Okay, Facebook user. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
It is wonderful. You're right.
Come join us.
So come join us.
It really is wonderful. It's probably the best decision I've ever made.
Oh, me too. Hands down. I mean, hands down. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what took me so long. That's I keep kicking myself sometimes saying, gosh, I could be,
I know.
way deep by now, but here we go. I've got some good experience under my belt. Glad I got it going, but I could have done this, 15 years ago. If I could have, that would have been great. But I guess I needed to wait for it to come along. Oh God. All right. So I don't see any other questions. Do you guys see anything?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, I hope to see everyone on the other side.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye. Thank you.